Hi guys, and welcome to the Social Hotspot podcast. My name is Matthew, the co-founder of Social Hotspot, and today we're speaking with Anthony. Anthony started his company just 8 months ago and has already done over 500k in closed deals. We're going to be talking about how he's managed to do it so quickly, how he's managing the scale of his business, and his plans for the future, as well as lessons he's learned along the way. It's going to be a good one. Let's get into it. You opened Wood Davis 8 months ago now.
Yeah, start September.
We've done over 500k logged through us directly.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's much quicker than a lot of other businesses. Some businesses take 2 or 3 years to get there.
Yeah.
If you were to speak to yourself, or did you think you'd be in this position when you first started 8 months ago?
No, so I knew when we started it, I knew I had a target in my head what I think I could do in a year.
What was the target?
So I thought $1 million
Okay.
turnover, which would have thought, and we didn't get our first sale till the week before Christmas as well.
Mm-hmm.
So between September and December was just getting set up with yourselves, the advertising. So from December till now is where we've done our turnover.
Yeah.
And if it hadn't have been for the leads, we'd have been nowhere near where we're at. Do you know what I mean? Because the leads, I spoke to loads of other companies, and everybody promises the world.
Mm-hmm.
But coming through with the inquiries, straight away in December, within a week, I knew this was going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
And my side of it, doing the appointments, the designing and selling, that's the easy bit, which very, very quickly was just getting busier and busier, and orders. Everybody's saying, yeah.
Yeah.
So that £1 million turnover that we thought in my head, I'd be very surprised we don't double that.
Yeah. Now in retrospect,
Definitely,
based on what you've done so far.
And so to go back, when I first started and told my wife, right, we're going self-employed, me and my daughter, we're going to do it together. She had a heart attack because she's worried about everything.
Yeah.
I thought, well, what's the worst that could happen? If it don't work, get a job.
You go back to work.
But if we don't do this, we'll never know.
Yeah. What was because we speak with a lot of businesses similar to yourself who want to start a business. Yeah. So they've been thinking about it. You've been in the industry for so long as well.
Yeah.
Was there a specific moment before you started where you wanted to start? Like, was there a moment in time?
God, yeah. Yeah, so I was running a showroom for a builder. And the way he did things and the way he treated staff and all the normal things that you have when you're employed.
Yeah.
I was like, this isn't for me, this. I know I can do this. I should have done this 20 years ago. Yeah. But it's always that what if. What
stopped you?
Wife and kids, mortgage. I've never been self-employed before. So obviously when you're getting a wage, I've always been very good at everywhere I've worked. My figures for sales, everything have been phenomenal. Yeah. But they're getting you the work. So you're not necessarily having to find it. Whereas there was a moment where something happened. I was like, right, I'm done with this. I know I can do this. Find a company to work with who can help me. Because when I was working in the showroom, I saw how the lead gen kind of worked. You speak to a company, they get the leads. So it's not rocket science. Obviously, getting it is. But speaking to a company and getting that set up, which was just, it ended up being a phone call. Yeah. That was it. And then since then, it's just been phenomenal. But yeah, 20 years ago, just scared. Yeah. And even when we first started it, it's a lot of investment. Because, for everything, you're thinking, is this going to pan out? But you just think, well, I'll just do it. Yeah. I'm glad I did. Maybe waiting this long was meant to be. I'm still quite young, so I can still do it for a bit. Yeah. And now I've got my family around me as well doing it, so it's something to grow. And we've got my youngest daughter who will grow and come into the industry as well, and could be set for life, to be fair. Yeah.
So you've been in the industry, have you been in the industry 20 years?
Yeah, so my parents had showrooms, so literally as a kid, at 10-year-old, I was building cabinets with my dad at weekends and school holidays. So it is our family trade, if you like, kitchens and building. So ever since as a toddler, we've been around kitchens.
Do you wish you started earlier, or do you think the timing of starting was perfect?
Yeah, you just never know, do you? Obviously, I've done other stuff before really going into kitchens, and if I'd have done it then, would it be where I am now? I honestly don't know. I'm a firm believer that things do happen for a reason, good or bad. And I think now the biggest point was my daughter when she graduated uni as a graphic designer. She just couldn't get a job, couldn't even get an interview. Over 100 jobs she applied for, and you're seeing her getting a bit, really a bit, really deflated with it. You're thinking she can do it.
Yeah.
Give her a chance. And then obviously she was working at Costa just part-time.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing what I was doing. I thought, you know what? Let's just do it together.
Yeah.
So I spoke to my daughter. I said, right, look, why don't we do it ourselves? We can do this. This will be your role to start with. I'll teach you. We'll grow. Don't tell your mum because she'll be scared to death. Let's just try it.
Yeah.
So did everything from September to December. And yeah, it's been the best thing. She loves what she does.
Mm-hmm.
She started off doing the initial booking, the calls, all that sort of stuff, the admin, then dropping stuff off, and now she's doing the social media side of it. So she's unbelievably happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm tired. But it's been the best thing we've ever done.
Yeah. It's really cool actually, because so the initial reason to start the business was for your daughter.
Yeah.
It's because she was finding it as most people that finish university now, it's so difficult to get a job.
Yeah.
How was it for you personally then, switching from an employee to self-employed? Like, how did you go part-time into it, or did you just
straight in?
Ties?
Yeah, straight in. So I left where I was working, spoke to yourselves, got this set up.
Yeah.
We knew there was going to be a couple of months, which was fine. We did everything in the background. I remember I was in Asda car park on a Friday afternoon on FaceTime with Tom.
Yeah.
He went, right, we're going. This is it. I said, right, turn it on. And then literally the next day, straight away, got an inquiry.
Yeah, you're off to the races.
And it is, we have not had a single day since then where we have not had an inquiry.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's mental.
I guess because most businesses that are new and starting out, which you were, even though you've got a massive...
Well, mate, brand new.
You've got a massive experience, though, which is, like, it's been incredible. You will obviously get into that. But most businesses who start out will start off with referrals. Yeah. Now, you did it a little bit different. You went straight into paid marketing.
Yeah,
Why?
Well, because I've been around kitchens a long time, the referral pipeline, it's one every now and then. Even now, friends and family, they're every now and then.
Yeah.
So nobody can rely on that. And I knew from being an account manager for many years, the high street's dead. And every showroom used to go into, we're quiet, what you're doing, And that's where, I gained a lot of experience about how people are doing things, companies that they're using, who's busy, who's not. The showroom that I was running was on a high street in Prestwich, the main road. Mm-hmm. We had one person walk through the door.
Wow.
So I knew the whole get a showroom, spend loads of money, didn't need it.
Yeah.
The suppliers that I use have got showrooms which I can use, which they're happy with. But I knew the way I wanted to go with it was find the right company. Mm-hmm. That was what, I did a lot of research, spoke to a lot of companies, but it's finding the right one that ticks the box for what I was looking for, which was yourselves. And then it just worked.
Yeah.
And even since then, every single customer that we've spoken to, not one of them said, you're too new, you've no showroom, you've no, X, Y, and Z, whatever it is. They've all gone, love the fact that you're honest, love the fact that you're doing it this way, love that the fact it's a family business, and we can still see everything. So you don't need a showroom.
Yeah. I think it's so powerful as well, because I feel like you're in such a unique position. You don't even know you're in such a unique position.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah.
You've got this massive backlog of experience. Like 20 years is no joke. And you could tell that from the first meeting that we had with you. It was like, even though, because we don't usually work with new businesses because the cash flow is a problem.
Yeah.
But with yourself, it was so clear that you just knew what you were doing. It's very simple. And I think that customers understand that as well. And the fact that you went straight into paid to begin with as well shows that you understand how things work now.
Well, yeah, nothing's free.
Yeah.
And even now, when I first started, I spoke to some friends, one of them was one of my fitters. Even he was dubious. He were like, but it's a lot of money. I'm like, yeah, but what if? Yeah, but it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's one kitchen. Yeah, but what if? I'm like, well, what if not? Mm-hmm. So I listened to everybody.
Of course.
But I was like, I'm doing it. Because
Yeah.
if I didn't do it, I'd see you in another 20 years. And I'm like, I wish I'd have done that then.
Yeah. And maybe you being able to do it with your daughter was the catalyst.
Oh, it's phenomenal. Yeah, because now she's happy. Now we're building something. And she's got the flexibility. I've got the flexibility of working together and being happy with what we're doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, kitchens are stressful.
Yeah.
It's life. It is what it is. But the rewards from retail is, you know, if you do it right and do it well, outweighs the stresses and the pain barriers and everything.
Yeah, because you've got kind of a different motivation than maybe other companies.
Oh, massively, yeah.
With your daughter.
Yeah, mine literally, and I joke about this all the time at home, this is my pension.
Yeah.
You know, my building a family business, you know, to grow over the next however many years is what I want to see. They want to do it. And it could be the best thing we ever did.
Yeah.
And it could be the best thing we ever did.
Yeah. And it's really powerful, that, in a sense, because it means you work harder, because it's not only yourself. It's also your family. I guess I want to dial it back to just before you actually got started. So you've got all this experience. You know that you want to start this thing with your daughter.
Yeah.
Not going to tell the wife because she's going to freak out. And you're understanding that the referrals aren't going to take you to where you need to go. You need to look at marketing.
Yeah.
Now, marketing, as you know yourself, probably when you're looking, it's a minefield.
Oh, mate.
What was that like?
So, from when I was an account manager, so I knew of 2 or 3 companies whose showrooms that I've been to have used. So, I've reached out to all of them, and they're all, everybody sells you the dream. It's sales. I've worked in sales. I understand. But the difference from yourself and when I speak to potential new customers and people I've referred to yourself, is the thing that stood out for me is you've dealt with a customer that I've worked with in the past when I was an account manager. So when I had the initial meeting with yourself, you said, right, you know, this is who we are, what we do. You know, the money back guarantee and stuff, which don't get me wrong, that helped, but that wasn't what it was for me. It was the fact that you've worked with one of my old customers who I rang, asked a question, said, you know, how's it going? Yeah, phenomenal. They're based in the Northeast. And I was like, you know, who can I ask who you're using? He said, yourself and Tom. I went, how's it going? They told me. I was like, right, I've heard enough.
Yeah.
And that was it. So if I hadn't have seen your post, because, you know, you look at one thing on your phone and you
just get blasted.
You're bombarded with everybody. And everybody promises you this and no one can promise you anything. Nobody can.
Yeah.
They can say, but we'll try.
Yeah.
But me speaking to that company at North East, I was like, right, I'll give it a shot. Look, you know, I've listened to everybody around me. Everybody said no. Everybody said no because of that, you know, that cost. But you think, well, if you don't put it in, you're definitely not going to get it out.
Yeah.
And if you don't put it in, you'll never know. If I'd have sat down and whether my wife will see this or not, if I'd have sat her down at the start and said, right, I'm going to give a company a bit of money just to start, and then this, she'd have gone, no.
Yeah.
No, it's too much. And, you know, and it's just been phenomenal because of this.
Yeah. What made you, because obviously there's always an element of risk involved, especially when it comes to marketing. Like there has to be, because there has to be, and I feel like a lot of people look for 100% certainty when that's not possible in a situation.
Don't exist. Yeah.
So what was it for yourself? Because you've got all these people around you saying, bad idea, don't do it. What made you go over and be like, you know what?
It was my old customer that I spoke to at North East.
Yeah.
Can I say who they are?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Blade and Bathrooms.
Yeah.
If you hadn't have shown me the videos of who you're working with and them being one of them, when I was an account manager, and me speaking to them, I might not have done it.
Been more dubious around it.
It'd have been a 50-50.
Yeah.
Because then I'd have, you know, the back of my mind, from what everybody else was saying, is it's expensive, it's a lot of money. Even when I was running the showroom I was in before I approached you guys, even spoke to my other employee, I said, look, what do you think of this company? Even he said, oh, no, it's too much money. You're like, yeah, but what about if they could produce what they can produce? Yeah, but it's too much money, that. I'm like, but you could be spending loads of money and getting nothing. And I suppose that's, a lot of people are stubborn. A lot of people, you know, they don't trust people. They always think everybody's out for themselves.
Yeah.
And I just thought, do you know what? Let's do it. And we did it. And that was, the rest is just absolutely history.
Well, let's get into the first month. So obviously, everyone around you has been like, not really sure about this. You've gone, you know what, I'm just going to give it a go. You spoke with the company in the Northeast, and that gave you enough conviction to give it a go. So the first month, talk to me about it kind of financially, because you've got no pipeline now. You've invested in your marketing. Like, were you in a state of stress at all, or were you kind of okay?
No. So, again, speaking to yourself and Tom, yeah, there's an outlay up until that point, and then when you turn it on, there's an outlay. But all I saw in the back of my mind was that's X amount of kitchens.
Yeah.
That's it, which I can with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
So when we turned it on, and straight away, like I said, the next day, phone's pinging. December. Now in retail, December's a weird month in December because people aren't really thinking about kitchens because they've normally bought the kitchen in like June, July, maybe August before, the Christmas rush.
Mm-hmm.
So starting a brand new company, no trading history, no showroom,
Yeah.
just a guy from Oldham, mental.
Mm-hmm.
But the response, and it is down to the videos and the content, and I've had so many people purely ring me and say, I want to work with you based on what they've seen. And it was just December. If you look at my diary in December,
Yeah, it was mental.
was nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And it was new, so I was trying to see everybody.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I had to, and I did see everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just gone on from there. But December was absolute. I think we pre-booked, I reckon, about 20 odd jobs in December.
It's ridiculous.
Which has followed through into like January, February, March. Yeah, crazy.
So you registered, because I looked on Company's House.
2nd of September.
September. December, you got started running, I think, October, once we got everything together and edited.
I think we turned it on end of November, as in actually turned it on.
Yeah.
Or start of December. It was around that point.
Yeah.
First official sale out the door, as in like, to a customer, was a week before Christmas.
And what did the first sale feel like?
It was a weird one because the story behind the sale, the lady what had happened to was quite emotional. Obviously, coming up to Christmas as well. Nobody has kitchens delivered before Christmas, but something had happened. I was like, do you know what? And she'd been to all the usual places, the high street, the retail parks. And I was like, do you know what? I'll help her out. So we looked at everything, priced it very, very well for her. She was over the moon, and it just solidified what I already knew. Mm-hmm. Kitchens, I find kitchens. And I don't mean to sound big-headed or anything. I find them easy.
Yeah.
I really enjoy, the consultations with the customers, putting designs together. I'm not salesy. I'll do a design that they love and I'll just tell them how much it is. Yeah. And we'll work with them. And like I said, the first week before Christmas, that one went through. And I already had loads lined up for January onwards. Yeah. And it's just continued from there.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think the reason your ads did so well, yes, it's down to the content 1,000,000%, but I think also the reason it works so well with family-run businesses and especially local businesses like yourself is because it's so authentic. Like you're from the area, you've got the accent, like you're a normal bloke who's building a company. Yeah. And people trust that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And they want to buy from that. And I think as well, the way that you go about business as well is you're not salesy. You're not a man in a suit. You turn up and you're taking them through the process.
Just like I am now. Yeah.
Exactly. And you have a genuine care for the customer, which makes the partnership with us so easy because you'll do your end, which is phone the leads and go to the appointments and sell the appointments. Yeah. And then from our side of things, obviously we'll get you a shitload of leads.
Yeah, keep bringing them through.
No, that's great. So starting in September, we got the ads running. You've gone about it as, I'm not going to wait on referrals. I want to get running straight away.
Or you can't do. Yeah, we needed the leads.
You had to go through quick. So you've started with us. Thankfully, chose a good one. Got running at the end of November. Yeah. Started making sales in December. Yeah. Walk me through what it's like at that early stage in the business when you've started to make your first set of sales. You've still got new leads coming in.
Yeah. So obviously December was very, very busy, but no actual, apart from the one sale, so no money really coming in. Because I do it a bit differently. I don't take deposits off people. Yeah. If someone's having the kitchen, they're having the kitchen, and I literally invoice them 2 or 3 weeks before they have to pay, so we can get it manufactured. So it's, whereas everybody does it different. People are like, pay £100, we'll take them out. I'm not into that sort of way of selling. If
what do you do?
I literally do. If they're having the kitchen, so say it's 4 weeks before delivery, it's balancing full, 100%. Because then we'll pay for the kitchen, we'll order the kitchen gets delivered. I don't feel that I need to ask somebody for a deposit to maybe take them out the market, because I'm not interested in somebody unless they want to buy the kitchen. Yeah. Because why would you want to take a deposit off somebody thinking they might cancel?
Yeah.
It's not been closed properly.
Yeah.
So if they're having it, like I said to you before, when we come back from last week from January, did everything in January, did everything, design, priced it. I said, when you're ready, come back. Phone me up last week, right, I'm ready to go ahead.
Yeah.
Perfect, let's do it.
It's such a different approach that works so well, though, because you're not assuming a sale.
Yeah, it's...
So you are assuming a sale.
The way, obviously, over the years of doing everything that I've ever done, especially in kitchens, if, you know, the initial consultation, build rapport, get on with the customers, that's massive. Listen to them, put a design together, and then as long as that design is what they want, you know, when you're ticking off your boxes, right, are you happy with the design? Yeah. Are you happy with the colour? Are you happy with what I've listed? You're happy with everything. Right, this is how much it is. And then they're not happy with the price. Yeah. Because they're happy with everything else. And that's obviously a negotiation to get it to wherever it needs to be, for example. But as long as you've done all the initial points right, it is only price. Yeah. And that's it. You know, if you haven't designed it right and go, I'm not happy with the design, and then you walk away from it, you've not done your job right. But get all the initial bit right, then it's the price. And yeah, not having a showroom does help, 100%. I'm not going to deny that or shy away from it because there isn't no overheads. Yeah. You know, there's me and my daughter working from home, and people who have a showroom, I take my hat off to them because there's a lot of cost involved. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of mouths to feed before you've done anything. Would I ever want to go down that route? No. Even if I had all the money in the world. Yeah. Because I like doing the way we're doing it. And people, I think the way the world is 100% changing, and I've seen it firsthand. If people want something, the first thing they do is get the phone out. Yeah. 100%. I do it now for anything. Whatever it is, I'll get my phone out. Yeah. I don't think I want to walk down to the town centre and have a... No, get my phone out. Yeah. And that's where you guys come in. And I don't know exactly how it works, but it works. Yeah. And yeah, it's been great. Yeah. So within your sales process then, because I want to tap into that because it is ridiculous. The amount of volume that you sell at is fantastic. It's above industry average with regards to our other clients, and I think it's because you have this approach of it is authentic and it is just what it is. There's no thought or rhyme or reason behind it. You've got to listen. You know, every time I go and see somebody, I know who I'm up against, especially where we live in the area. Yeah. And I know a lot of the owners, you know, and I just know, I know how a lot of places do things. We just do what they ask, you know, we'll design it, price it, quote it, we'll handhold them if we have to, take them to the factories to see stuff. Ultimately, the end result of how we sell it is show them everything. Because it's like people charge for designs. I've had people that say, oh, do you charge for designs? I'm like, no. Why? Well, he's wasting your time. I'm like, yeah, well, if that designer does a good job, you're going to buy off him. You know, if I do the best job in the world, but I say I'm going to charge you 100 quid to give it you, they'll be like, well, not really, because they're going to do it for free anyway. Yeah. And it's always been a weird thing that in the industry of kitchens about charging for designs. If someone's good at the job, like a designer and a kitchen sales design, whatever you want to call it, if someone is good at their job, they shouldn't feel the need to charge for that service, in my opinion. And I don't. I never will. I don't win them all. You never win them all, but we win quite a lot. You know, I think my conversion's about 90%. Might be a bit more. Yeah. Just because we do it the way we do it. And obviously now the referrals are coming. The organic leads are coming. Yeah. It's just coming from everywhere now. Compounded now. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah. And yeah, to go back to 4 months ago and think where we are now, and we're still ultra new. Yeah. Like ridiculously new. You know, imagine where we're going to be after 12 months. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's great. I guess... Loads of inquiries, loads of new customers, loads of sitting downs, and loads of brews, and that's the fun bit. Once you start selling volume, you know, I've never sold volume before. So I've always sold, but
Yeah.
never done volume. And now because it is technically just me, you know, we have got other designers, but, you know, up until now, it's just me. I have to sell everything. That's
Yeah.
the easy bit. Anybody who designs kitchens will confirm that's the easy bit. Then it's everything thereafter, which is the ordering, the quoting, the pre-fits, being there on delivery day, making sure everything's right, making sure everything that's not right gets sorted, dealing with angry fitters. They're the worst breed of people in the world, but you've got to keep them happy.
Yeah.
And they're very, you know, they get unhappy very, very quickly. Or I've got to drill one door, you know. So I've very, very, very quickly realised the back end side of it, if you like, which is the bit I've never really done to volume before, is tough. You know, the selling bit's easy.
Yeah.
The design, if all I had to do was design and sell, this would be the best job in the world.
Yeah.
Now I'm dealing with the back end of it, which is something I'm looking into to find, you know, potentially somebody to do that part for me.
Yes, operations.
Because if I have somebody doing that part for me and I've only got to do that bit,
you're living.
My days, so December, my typical day was get up in the morning, first appointment 10 o'clock, go to the appointment, be there an hour, come out, go to Costa, sit down, design it straight away. It takes me 30, 40 minutes max. Send them to the customers straight away. They're like, oh my God, that's quick. And then they've got it, they're thinking about it, go to my next appointment at 2 o'clock, do exactly the same, come out, go to Costa again, sit down, design it. Spend a lot of money at Costa, by the way. Go to the second one, sit down, design it, then go to the third one. So I was doing 3 appointments a day in December.
Wow.
And it's just that, you know, the speed of it.
Yeah.
But just doing that bit of it, you can do that all day long. When they start saying, oh, yeah, I'm happy with that, let's go ahead, or let's do something, then it's all that stuff.
It's the ordering, the managing.
Ordering, checking, booking in, checking.
Issue here, got to pull that back.
Yeah.
If you could, knowing what you know now,
Yeah.
obviously you're still really early, but how many orders have you done so far?
I think I reckon it's about 37.
Yeah, which
probably
is
more.
It's a lot to say you started actually getting leads in December. 37.
There's a lot of orders, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there's 95% of them are off you guys.
Yeah.
And we've already had referrals from jobs we've done from you as well.
Yeah,
So
and then
we're
you've
getting
got
them.
the snowball effect.
Yeah.
Knowing what you know now, let's say 6 months into actually starting to sell, what advice would you give yourself at the very beginning? What would you do differently?
So if I was to start this again, obviously when we first started, I went to every appointment because you want to go to every appointment, even if you know it might not be a sale. Just go anyway, and because you don't know where it's going to lead to. So I was very busy, a lot of driving, a lot of hours, very tired. Now, we're 4 months in. If I was to start again, straight away, I'd be picky. You know, the way we qualify them now is completely different to where we qualified them when we first started. When we first started, it's like, do you want a kitchen? Yeah, right, I'll come and see you.
Yeah, whatever.
Like, yeah, it's fine. What do you want? Some new handles? Right, I'll come and see you. Yeah, it's fine. Whereas now we qualify much better. So the appointments, they're still busy. Not 3 a day because it's crazy, but the appointments are still busy. But the quality, so now it's, because at the start it was ridiculous quantity with quality.
Yeah.
Now it's really good quality with the right amount of, quantity, if that makes sense.
You're just discarding more than previous.
Yeah.
How are you qualifying the leads that are coming in?
So the leads will come in. So on the questions that they get on the Facebook page, on the videos, we ask a couple little questions. A big one definitely is, are you ready for an appointment? Yes or no. And when it comes through, my daughter, she'll ring them, we'll give her a bit of a script, or I'll ring them. And we just ask the right questions, and I think a lot of people are scared to ask questions of people. A lot of people are scared to ask for money,
which
is
budget.
mental. But at the end of the day, obviously, where we're at now, if I was to do exactly the same now as I did when I first started, I'd have done about 30,000 miles in my car. I'd have aged ridiculously. I'd have probably seen about 4,000 people. And been the most busiest person on the planet. Still getting the sales. Whereas you've got to qualify them. You've got to make sure that when you're seeing that customer, and this is what we do now, one, are they 100% thinking about a kitchen?
Yeah.
Like literally, we're not coming to see if it's a maybe. Is, do you want a kitchen? Do you want it soon? Have you been anywhere else? If you haven't, go and see somebody else as well. Go and see. You want 3 quotes. Go to the retail.
Is that what you tell them?
100%. Yeah, definitely. Even if it's a referral, I'm like, go and have a look, because you need to. Because as much as you might think we're great, you need to see how everybody else does it, so you can see that we are really great. And I tell everybody, get 3 quotes. And, if I'm the first, brilliant. You go and see 2 other people just to waste the time. If I'm the last, even better, because then I'll blow them out the water.
Yeah.
But yeah, 100% get 3.
Yeah.
Because then then where everybody stands. Because the amount of appointments I've been to over the years is ridiculous in people's houses, and the stuff people say.
Yeah.
You're just thinking, oh my God, are these people making these things up?
Yeah.
Or you can't do this, or you can't do that, or we don't want to do that, or you don't want to do. You're thinking, just say yeah to everything.
Yeah. Say
yeah to everything and make it work.
Exactly. So it's a good way to approach it. And it seems like something you do really well is you just lean into the fact that you are what you are. It's a case of, we know we're really good, and we'll lean into that to the extent that we'll let you, we want you to go and speak with other people, because then you can compare.
Yeah.
I guess when qualifying customers, which you're doing really well now, obviously your sales conversion is ridiculous, which is great.
Yeah.
What would you say is the single most important piece of information to know whether a customer is serious or unserious?
We don't ask budgets, because it's always a bit of a personal thing, that asking somebody how much money they've got. We just say they start from at least 10 grand.
Yeah.
Anything less than that. Now, we have done them less than that, but the first sale in December were like 5 grand.
You have to, though.
Supply only.
Yeah.
So we'll always say, look, we can do lower, we can do higher. Minimum, budgets really is 10 grand upwards, and they can go up to 50, 60, 70 grand very, very quickly. Then you just ask the question, if they're like, oh, that's a lot of money. They go, well, what are you thinking of having done? Well, I want a couple of doors swapping. I'm like, oh, that's fine. Yeah, we can do that. Or they say, I want a full kitchen, flooring, everything. I've got 5 grand. I'm like, good luck with that.
Yeah.
And if anybody does it, give me the number and they can do all my jobs for me, because they don't exist.
Yeah.
And I think definitely a lot of people, because you don't buy kitchens all the time. Some people might only ever buy one in their lifetime. I haven't got a clue about where the world is.
Yeah.
The cost of everything, tradesmen, materials, everything is expensive.
Yeah.
So it's having that mindset of what things actually cost.
Yeah.
And I'll speak to people about it.
Yeah. I think it's so important, because obviously you've got your daughter and Jamie, will get them too, who phone the leads for you. But with the kitchen clients that we phone the leads, our appointment setters, our sales team, that's exactly what we do as well. Instead of saying what's your budget, because it's
personal.
It's a very personal question to ask.
Yeah.
We do the exact same. We say this is where we enter the market.
Yeah.
And you're essentially getting the same piece of information, but you're doing it in a way where you're actually giving them the information. But I agree with you as well that, especially people that maybe got their kitchen fitted 40 years ago, or they've moved into a new property and they've never had a kitchen fitted, they've got no understanding how much these things cost.
Oh, God, yeah.
So it's being able to, firstly, get an understanding of what they want, and then really put it in perspective in terms of, this is actually what you're going to be looking at, and this is what the industry is saying.
And that's why I always say to them, say I do the initial call, and I say, look, they start at this much, and like, oh, I've only got this much. I'm like, listen, it's not a problem. Go to 2 other showrooms. Go to the big green one on the retail parks that are everywhere. Go see them, get a quote. Then you'll really see where everybody's at.
Yeah.
Go to another place, get another quote, and then give me a ring back.
Yeah.
We'll always help, but I'd rather waste their time and not mine, if that makes sense, because they can afford to. There are £1 billion turnover companies that can afford to do stuff like that, whereas we can't.
Yeah, it gives them a good benchmark as well.
Oh, massively.
If you think they're the industry kind of average, if you will, then it gives them clear comparison between someone like yourself and anyone else.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good way of approaching it. I guess then as we move into, so we're gone from September to December, we're now moving into January.
Yeah.
What was the month of Jan
Same,
like?
Just nuts.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't remember what day it were. I was on speaking to Tom on WhatsApp. I think in one day, we had something like 12 or 13 inquiries in one day. It just kept going ping, ping. I'm like, is this normal? He went, no, it's not. I'm like, but it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
So January just continued, and then there was one day It might have been a Friday, whatever day it were. It's the first morning I ever woke up. Obviously, it's on your phone, innit?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I put my phone on silent when I go to bed. And people make inquiries at really random
It's
times,
weird,
by
isn't
the
it?
way. Like, really random
Yeah.
times. Even Christmas Day. I'm
Yeah,
thinking, who's
yeah.
thinking about a kitchen on Christmas Day? But there was one day, I'm sure it was a Friday, woke up, no inquiry. And I thought, is it broke? Like, nothing's come through. I actually messaged Tom. I was like, not had nothing through today. He went,
Yeah.
oh, right, okay. And then must have been about half an hour later, ping, some screenshot. Yeah, it's working again. Don't worry. And I enjoy the lead when it comes through.
Yeah.
You know, we've tried a couple of little different things of how to, because there's loads of different ways with the AI and all that
Yeah,
sort. There's
yeah.
loads of different ways of doing it. I think just the way we do it, because we're all very proactive with it. We've always got our phones, me or Jessica or Jamie Lee. We don't miss anything straight away.
Yeah.
So when it comes through, you want to see where they live.
Yeah.
You want to see what the questions they've answered. You know, you're looking for that. Are you ready for an appointment? Yeah, awesome. Right, ring them right
Straight
now.
away.
Like, right. Even if it says no, still ring them, because people don't realise when you need to, you know, make an appointment.
Yeah.
You know, the amount of people I speak to them, I don't want one for a few months. I went, if you don't do it now, you won't get it this year.
Yeah.
All right. I'm like, yeah, this literally is what it is. All right, come and see me then.
Yeah.
So that yes, no bit, even though we put that in, it's pretty irrelevant.
You're still going to phone them
still going to
anyway.
ring them.
Yeah.
But it's good the ones that say yeah, because they're like a really
Straight
hot
on.
lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allows you to differentiate.
Straight away. Yeah.
It's really good. So we moved into, absolutely smashed it in January. We've got Feb, March, April, May, and now we're in May, of course. How's that gone?
So the leads keep coming. Obviously, it's changing. There's loads of stuff going on in the world, which is is going to affect certain things. But we're still very busy. I've took on another designer. He started.
Was that the first hire?
No, so we looked at a couple of other ones. You know, I went to my door supplier. I know the guy behind the counter, and obviously he sees all the orders coming through. He's like, bloody hell, what's going on? I'm like, mate, it's nuts. So I told him about who you are, what we're doing. He was like, the amount of people he sees at the trade counter who are quiet, who've got nothing. I'm like, mate, I can't cope. I literally can't. Look at me, I'm going to drop dead. And he went, do you need any designers? I'm like, I'd love some designers. So he put me on to two. One we kept, one didn't really work out, but you know, it's one of them things. And then so we had two to start with. Then we got another lad. He wanted to do it, but then he didn't. Then I put an ad out on Indeed the other week. That was ridiculous, the amount of people that applied for that. We've got one started, did his first appointment, sold it straight away, so that's very good.
Good start.
There's another lad, he's been to a couple, and then there's another two women who want to jump on board when they're ready.
Great.
Because it's not about 10 appointments a week, you know what I mean? If they get one or two, obviously everyone's self-employed. It's just having that flexibility, because a lot of people in the kitchen industry, if they're in a showroom, it's weekends. That's something I don't want to do, you know. And it's the unsociable hours of it. Whereas the way we do it, you know, the leads come in, we pass them to the designer, just book them in whenever they're ready. You know, you go and see the customers when you're available. And I think they like it. It's the flexibility of it. You know, the freedom as well.
You've got such a good approach with that, though, because you're not laid back, but you're flexible, because all you care about, this is a good way, you're bothered about outcomes. You're not bothered about introducing a very rigorous structure in terms of they do X and Y. It's, you need to do what I'm looking for you to do, and however you do that is how you go about it.
So when we took Jamie Lee on, you've spoke to her in the group. She's so organised,
so switched on.
And she, you know, I must be her worst nightmare. Even though she's working with me, she must think, Anthony, what are you doing? You're an absolute herb at all these. I'm like, it was just how I am and how I do it. So she does a lot of the back end stuff, done a lot of stuff with Jessica and processes and systems, and it just works. You know, I do the way I do it, which is probably different than everybody else, but you know, it's just the way I do it. But the way she's done it and set it up, you know, so the new guy started, he's going to fall into the way she does it, you know, the processes and stuff, and it's just a really good way of doing it, you know, and she's on it with admin and everything, and it's making the business work. Whereas if it was just me and still just me from the start, it'd still be busy and still be working, but I can guarantee I'd have missed a lot. because of the sheer volume.
You would be the bottleneck, just purely based on time.
Yeah, and it'd all be in here.
Yeah.
Whereas that's what the app's for.
Yeah.
And I still don't look at it.
That's why she's so good.
Oh
though.
yeah, like the tasks. Like you got like 40 tasks over to you. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. But do them.
Yeah.
So Anthony, do them. I'm like,
Yeah.
right, I will do. So no, literally do them. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So I sit down, and it's the app is a good way of managing everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we've played around with it. We've got it the way we like it, and it's very simple and it's dead organised. Shows everything because you want to see.
Yeah.
Because when it was just me at the start, I didn't pay any attention to how I got to here.
Mm-hmm.
Just made sure we got to here and got the sale and got
Yeah.
the orders and and pay bills and stuff. Whereas now we're getting to here all the time, but there's more people involved now.
Yeah.
How are they getting to there? What are they doing? Who have they been to see? What's the outcome?
Yeah.
How much have they sold it for and all that kind of stuff? And that's where that will massively help.
Yeah.
Because if it's just you're only answering to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us probably now. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah. So in September it was just yourself and your daughter.
Yeah.
What is the structure like now, 8 months later?
Yeah, so Jess does a lot of that, the social media side of things with Joe. So I've got 2 people doing that for me. They got to do all the video content, the photos, the flowers, and the gifts, for customers, which is really good. So that Jessica's going along. She still does the calls when she can. Obviously, I do a lot of them as well, but she's doing that side of it. Jamie Lee does design appointments and a lot of the back end stuff just to make sure everything's working. Checking the CRM, making sure everything's up to date. I'm all over the place. I do a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Which is because I love the designing, you see.
Mm-hmm.
I love that bit of it, but I have to do that bit. And that's why I took on more designers because I can't do both.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got the time.
Yeah.
But I want to do that.
Yeah.
I love doing that. Hate doing that.
Yeah.
I keep doing it wrong anyway.
Yeah.
But finding that person, I think I might have, if I have that person that does that, then this is going to explode because I know I can do that part of it.
That's where your strong suit is.
Oh, massively.
Yeah.
Massively.
And you don't like the other side of it.
Well, it's not exciting, is it? Quoting and ordering and making sure it's right.
Yeah.
That's where I think I've found the person for that who would be very good at it. I just need to do more of this so I can pay for that.
Yeah. It's funny how that works though, because the large companies that we work with, they always have that setup which you're looking to get in place, which is someone's on the front end and someone is on the operation side of things, and that's exactly where me and Tom are as well.
Yeah.
I hate doing the operations, the same as yourself. I prefer doing things like this, but I think that it's so powerful to have those two in tandem with each other.
You need it. You need, otherwise you could sell all the kitchens in the world. You don't order them right.
Yeah, then it means no difference.
Yeah, it's just a car crash. And I think with the volume, and I'll be very honest with this, I have made a lot of mistakes, even with our orders that I've done.
Yeah.
Missed stuff or done something wrong. And it's because of the volume. If it was one a week, and that was all we were doing, just me and Jess, nobody else, and one fitter, easy. You guys would have about 4,000 leads that I wouldn't be able to do anything with.
Yeah.
But one a week, and that's when I very first started this, I genuinely thought, because I've done a bit of fitting, I thought it'd be one a month and I'd have to fit it. I genuinely thought that's how we were going to start out.
Yeah.
Within 3 days, that weren't happening.
Yeah. I remember our first conversation, you were like, because we were on the call and you were like, we'll just start with like 2 a month or something.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not working. Like it just made me laugh that that's what you thought you were going in for.
Because there's no guarantee of anything.
Yeah.
And if I did one a month, I'd be like, that's good money.
Yeah, you still make profit.
Good money, easy.
Yeah. How many a month are you doing now? How many are you selling a month or have been?
You'd have to ask Jamie. I don't even check. But I have, obviously, in my folders of designs that I've sold. But I reckon, obviously, I've not worked too much this past month because my mum's not been well. But I could easily sell 3 or 5 a week. Easily. And I did 3 last week. I got a lot. Yeah, I don't know, if I'm honest, how many I've done a month.
Yeah.
But like I said, we had pretty much a month where I haven't worked.
Yeah.
Because of my mum. But the remainder, that's why we're at a point where if I can get that person to do this bit, with the inquiries that we're getting, easily, it could do 5 to 10 a week.
Yeah. Is that the next step for you then? Get someone in place to do operations?
Yeah, because if not, it's more designers, which is what we're doing. But then, yeah, I'm not an employer. You know what I mean? I've never ran a company. I'm not a company owner or anything. It's all new to me. Everything's new.
Yeah.
Doing this and overseeing everything and that part of it, someone's got to do it, and I will do it. Is it me, and I'd be at home, would I be really happy? I'd be happy to an extent, but I wouldn't be loving my life.
Yeah, because it's not what you enjoy doing.
Not, you'd be still making good money as long as they're doing their bit, which I suppose at some point that's going to have to happen. You don't become a company director and owner and have all these people below you. You don't see the main person at the bottom and everyone else above him, which won't bother me.
Yeah.
But we are at that turning point where I think I really could do with that because I love that. Yeah. Then he can have all the headaches then.
Yeah.
Go on, quote that. Like, what's this? I don't know. I've just designed it. You quote it, you make it work.
Yeah. It's the best way to be, though, and I feel like that's going to be quite interesting over the next coming months, because once you've got that in place, you're already off to the races. Like, you've done 500k in track sales, that's supply only through us. And then we spoke before we started recording. Yeah. The outside of what
it's massive. Tracked. It's crazy. So I was saying before, so we just started a full farm renovation in Burnley, which came from a kitchen inquiry. Yeah. So it came through with the address as Burnley. And I ran the guy up. He's called Les, really, really nice guy. I was like, just speaking, as you do, I'm like, can I just ask you, like, how have you found me? Because you're nowhere near where we advertise. Yeah. Because it's obviously based on your little circle and where we live.
The radius.
And you're in Burnley. So I don't even advertise in Burnley, but it's come through on the social hotspot. You went, oh, no, we live in Bredbury. But we've moved, so we bought a farm over in Burnley. His family's retired. His family based, everything like that. And he went, and I absolutely love what I see. I'm like, awesome. So that's turned out. So the building work, it's a £250,000 job. Yeah. Plus the kitchen, plus everything. It's going to be a very, very overall big order. All from a kitchen inquiry. So the builder's well happy. He's got all his lads on it. They're doing 2 extensions. It's going to be a massive project. All from a kitchen inquiry. And the amount of jobs we've done, which have led to loads more stuff, building work, everything. So it's not just the kitchen sale part of it. If you looked at each job like as an overall cost, so the installation, the appliances, fitting, plumbing, plastering, decorating and extra bits in the job, we'd well past $1 million. Yeah. Well past it. Yeah. Without even blinking. Yeah.
It's what people don't see as well, because I've seen
all the other stuff. You don't see all the other stuff.
Exactly. Like,
fitters are getting $2,000 a week.
It's crazy. Mental. With the track numbers that we can track. This is only that go into the app. Yeah. Like, we've done $500,000, which honestly, it's incredible the speed at which you've done it. But then what you don't see, what we can't track, is the social media inquiries, the phone calls that come through. These people that you're getting off the back of the referrals of the other people. Yeah. It just seems like everything's elevating.
Oh God, yeah. And when we also got the website and the landline and everything, even that's ringing now. But they've seen the ads on social media, but they don't want to click on it, but they're ringing. Yeah. And like we're seeing your ads, I'm like, well, why has it not come through on that? Because I wanted to ring you, because it's a landline. So they're coming from everywhere at the minute. Honestly, literally, obviously, social hotspot is 95%, maybe more. That's the bulk of it. Yeah. But then there's the referrals, the website, there's the social media stuff we're doing, which again is part of what you do. It's just crazy. And I think if you're not doing it, if you're not doing social media advertising now and relying on, someone ran me from Yellow Pages, and I was like, all right, I have a good chat with her and everything. And she's like, do we do this? I'm like, I don't need it. Yeah, but we could do this. I'm like, yeah, but I don't need it. Why do I need to pay for more, than what we've already got? She's like, yeah, but it could be really good. I'm like, it already is really good. Yeah. And like, people say, oh, do you advertise on Google? I'm like, no.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Don't need to.
Exactly.
No one's going to go on Google and look for Wood Davis Kitchens in his house. Yeah. Don't happen. Yeah. And it's the phone. Yeah. Massively. And that's why I've referred 3 people now.
Yeah, I think 4, actually. 4? Yeah. We've, 3 people.
3.
Yeah, 3, because they got the new one last week.
Yeah, 3 people that I know really well. One, he's pretty close to me as well, is in area.
Yeah.
But I just told him I'll be better.
Yeah.
which is a bit fun.
You give yourself competition.
All the texts how it's getting on. But yeah, because I know it works.
Yeah.
I've seen it myself.
Yeah.
You know, and if somebody even on the same street as me wants to do it and do the same thing, do it, because competition keeps you on your toes.
Exactly.
But it works. I'm not gonna lie to people, you know, and if they want to do it, they do it. They don't, kind of thing.
I do think that the trade space it's old school, and social media's it's not as new as it was. Obviously, it's been around now. People are starting to get to understand that, like, listen, you probably need to start looking at it if you haven't already, and you probably need to start doing it properly.
Yeah.
I think it's so important for businesses. And I think that Google's actually going out the window as well, because people don't really use it as much.
No.
Because you've got AI now as well, like ChatGPT, and there's going to be things in place for that soon. But social media is really important.
Yeah, it's a very powerful tool.
You're getting on the organic side of things right now as well. What are you doing with that?
Yeah, so we're getting normal stuff through. Not as many. Don't worry, I'm not going to turn Social Hotspot off. I'm happy to get inquiries from everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, when we start a job, we put billboards outside, post letters for all the addresses nearby. So we're very proactive when we start a job.
Yeah.
So whether they see us on Facebook or Instagram or the billboard when they drive, as long as we're out there, you know, we've done a collaboration with a florist where we are. So every time we do a job, they get a bunch of flowers.
Yeah.
They tag us in it. They've got all their followers there, you know, and vice versa. We're getting some inquiries from that. I've sponsored a local rugby club. You know, I've not had anything from that yet, but it's not anything started yet. So that's another. We're doing a thing with the local charity where we are called Community Wardrobe. So we're paying their rent every month for the storage thing that they've got. Just, it's nice to help. You know, the things we're doing now, it's nice to be able to do things.
Yeah.
You know, especially as a company, because it's, you know, the company money and what have you. It's amazing. It feels good. And why wouldn't you help people?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you don't know where anything could lead to. You know, and getting, especially where we live, you know, like a local, like, little community, it's good to have that arm to what we're doing. Because if you just put all your eggs in a basket, yeah, it's great and it's working.
Yeah.
I would never shut off loads. You know, I got a phone call. When was it now? Is it before Christmas? After? I got a phone call at some point anyway from a radio station.
Oh, right, okay.
Used to be Long Wave Radio Atlantic 252 back in the day, years ago. Apparently they're on DAB, so it's digital. And he's also seeing your stuff on Instagram. I'm like, mate, I don't even go on Instagram, so I don't know what you've seen. But you'll have seen something. Yeah. He goes, oh, it looks really good. Do you want to do some advertising? And I'm like, yeah, let's just do it. I speak to, and I told the wife about this one. And she went, no, just leave it for now, you know, because you're getting a lot anyway. But again, I think in time, I'll advertise everywhere. Yeah. The more the more you're about, the more chances of that piece of pie that you can get to get a lead, to get a good lead, to get a sale. Then you've got to be proactive. Yeah. You can't just sit home thinking, is that Google thing going to go off? Because it's probably not. Your phone's not really going to ring. So doing it the way we're doing it with yourselves has been, it's been phenomenal. Yeah. I think it's such a good approach as well, because obviously we're smashing it, right? Like a big proportion of the leads coming in for the business. Oh, yeah, all of them. Yeah. But what you're also doing at the same time is you're not just sitting on us specifically. It's everything else. Yeah, you're being proactive in getting visibility from different avenues, because social media, that will get you visibility in the biggest volume of people. But then you've got these other little things that you can also be doing on the side, which are getting you these extra things. And then it starts the spider's web of referrals. So one thing I've noticed about the posts that we do, so Instagram, we put all our videos on. Facebook's like daily photos. You've got to be doing it every day. Because if you don't, you're not relevant. Yeah. Now, I'm not a social media person. I'm not on Instagram or anything like that. But the lad that does it for me with Jessica, he says every day. Yeah. You know, when you try and rely on fitters sending you photographs and some are terrible and they forget. So that's a big part of Jessica's role now, going to sites every day, doing videos, doing content, what's being done, you know, speaking to customers. And when people then start looking into who you are and they see all this content, they're like, yeah, I like that. Yeah. You know? Whereas when it first started, there was nothing. No pictures, no videos, no content, like no followers. Yeah. I think on Facebook now, so we started in December, created the Facebook page with Tom. I think we've got 2,400 followers on Facebook. 2.4, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that's only in. And that's all organic. 5 months. Yeah, it is. You get the stuff for yourselves, that you know, whatever it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think as well, by posting, obviously we don't deal with organic, we just look for a direct return on investment. But the fact that you're doing so much on organic has a direct impact on the ads.
Massively.
Because you're feeding this existing pool of people, then you're getting new followers who are seeing it, then they're seeing these advertisements that are running, like everything kind of flywheels into it, which is a big reason why, yes, your ads are doing well, but your ads are doing exceptionally well because you're doing all of this
stuff around it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're not just waiting on that one thing.
Exactly. And it's being proactive, which is why you're able to do really, really well. It's fantastic. I guess then as we move into the rest of 2026, obviously you're scaling very quickly. You're going about it in a great way.
Yeah.
What's the plan from here?
So realistically, it's getting the person to do the back end stuff for me, which, get that boxed off hopefully over the next month or two. Then it'll just be more sales. And it will be more sales, even more than what we're doing now. The designers are doing good. Jamie Lee's phenomenal. Those are coming through. So, it's just a case of keep going. Keep going. We do stuff together all the time. Going to go for food, drinks, and look after, everybody's happy. That's the main thing. Keep everybody happy. Keep the leads coming in. Keep everybody busy. And just keep going.
Keep it rolling.
You have to. You can't. You can't stop. So we upped our budget the other week.
Increase spend.
Give that a month. See what the difference is in that. And just keep, because if you don't keep going, it could stop very quickly.
Yeah.
It could stop tomorrow. Anything could happen. There's all sorts of stuff going on. So you just got to make as much as you can while you can, because nobody knows what is around the corner. Yeah.
I think that's where a lot of companies trip up, is where you've gone through that initial phase where you've signed all the work on. A lot of businesses will sit and stop.
Oh, could have literally survived, have a year off now.
Yeah.
Just manage this little bit that we've got.
Yeah.
Have a great year still. I'll be happy, Jess will be happy, and just nice and tidy. But we've just kept our foot on the pedal.
Yeah, and that's how you grow and stay at that level.
Yeah.
Because you're able to continue to push. And I think that's where so many businesses go wrong, because they want to build this big company, but they'll get busy and then stop. Now, they have to be, it's so delicate. You have to be so careful about it. But I think you've done it in a good way, because you're consistently pushing.
Yeah.
You're going through that growth, and it is stressful, as you said before.
Oh, it's very, we didn't want to be big. We don't want to be this massive company. It's just the sheer volume of what we're getting is making it big.
Yeah.
And that's the scary thing. Never once did I think it'd be doing this to this extent, to what we're doing and what's still coming all the time. You sit back and think, when does it stop? When do people stop thinking I need a kitchen? Because there's only there's a lot of people, but
you're gonna do all the kitchens in your area.
You're just thinking it's gonna run out, but you're like, it's not. But no, it's testament to you guys. It's the pipeline's there, the leads are there. As much as and this is how I was speaking to a customer of the week. If say it went on the news, said Prime Minister goes on the news, said the world's going to blow up next week, and everybody's going to die, I guarantee we still get inquiries, 100%.
Your phone will still be ringing.
I swear to God, because it's just like, it's mad.
Yeah,
it's mad.
I know. It must be, your phone must be so annoying.
It's great.
Yeah,
but it just doesn't stop.
No, it's good. And I was having a chat with the team, because obviously we can only go based on what's been tracked. So we tracked just over 500k, which in 8 months is a good feat.
Well, it's December really, isn't it?
Yeah, from December. Well, we could call it 5 months then.
5 months, and then a month off.
And a month off, so a little bit less. But we wanted to market properly for you. So we've actually got something for you that we got created. So this little box, just here, is actually for you. And it's just a little...
Was it Guinness?
We're going to do some shots of vodka.
Yeah.
It's a little gift for yourself, just as a little congratulations for crossing £500,000 in confirmed sales.
That's cool.
So that is for you. You can stick that in the office, and it's
nice.
a little award for you.
Put it in the showroom that I haven't got.
Yeah, you can stick it in your van. Just don't touch it, because you're going to need to polish it a million times, because it's glass.
Awesome, thank you.
No worries at all.
Do you get one out of a million?
You do.
Right, so I need to update my CRM, don't I?
You do, because I would have got you a big. There's a massive one for the million.
Yeah.
So you got the 500k one, but if you update your
my
pipeline,
CRM,
you'd have a massive one.
Yeah, I don't think we're far off that actually, but yeah.
Getting there.
Thank you.
There. Well, just before we wrap up,
Yeah.
what I like to do at the end is ask the same question to every guest.
Yeah.
And what that is what's the best piece of advice you've ever been given? Something which has shaped kind of how you run your business and operate now.
So when I was younger, I was in the army for 6 years when I left school, and something I learned very quickly and has stood with me forever is no matter what happens, no matter how bad it gets, okay, stay positive. Now, there is an actual saying that they used to say, I don't think it'd be quite appropriate, but just stay positive, because if you're not positive, no matter what's going on, if you're not positive, it won't work. You know, we all have stuff going on, family, you know, and you've just got to be with it and on it. You know, every inquiry that you get, make the most of it, give everything 100%, because I've made every single mistake known to mankind in kitchens. And anybody who says they haven't made a mistake or they're not learning, they're lying, because it's not the way it is. You know, you're always learning. Nobody knows everything. But it's when things happen, deal with it. You know, you have upset people. It's life. It's kitchen. Look, I was speaking about it before when we were coming in.
Yeah.
But just see the positive in it and make it work. And I feel my biggest asset, I would say, is I am ultra positive about everything, no matter what it is. You know, because I think you've got to be. I think it takes a special kind of person to work in sales where when it's great, but it's when it's not great, it's how you deal with it. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people just nosedive and they're like, oh, it's terrible, and oh, my phone's not ringing, or whatever it is. Even if your phone ain't ringing, still be positive. Say it will ring. You know, and that's what I would say is mindset, 100%.
Yeah. I think that's such a good piece of advice as well, especially doing it in hard times, because it's easy to do it in easy times. But being able to...
If this is hard times, oh my God.
Yeah.
When good times come.
Yeah.
But you've got to. You've got to.
100%. I think it's been fantastic today. And it's going to be really exciting to see where you're at in 12 months' time, if I'm honest with you.
It's mental, mate.
It's
I might have new teeth. I might have new hair.
You have a suit and tie on, £3,000 suit. Ferrari. But no, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.